Mentioned a little bit going back home and playing up at Washington State. What's that going to be like for you?
It's going to be fun. I obviously grew up watching a lot of games in Martin Stadium, and going to a lot of Apple Cups and different things like that. Having my Uncle Mark, be in the Hall of Fame over there. It's going to be different, but it'll be fun for sure.
Saturday, how would you kind of assess how you did?
Never really got into a rhythm. Stalled out a few drives. I thought we were pretty good on third downs. Obviously didn't get the fourth down early in the game, and then missed a couple shots. When I got an opportunity, but it's never as good as you think, and it's never as bad as you think. I went back on film, and I thought it was a little better than I thought it was, but definitely looking forward to improving week 2.
You mentioned the rhythm. How hard can that be when last 2 years you haven't had to really worry about someone else coming in at all in the game, and you had the 2 series off, and that's when you threw the pick right after that. I mean, how hard is that, and what kind of adjustment is that going to be for you, having to take a series off here and there?
Yeah, it's not really that much different, to be honest. Honestly, it's kind of nice, being able to see what's going on from the sidelines a little bit. I mean, you kind of get a different perspective. When Montell's out there, I can see what they're trying to do on defense, what the corners are doing post-snap. A lot of stuff I don't get to see, when I'm handing the ball off and my back's turned. So from that standpoint, it's really nice. And, I think it's really just comes down to, you gotta go out there and make plays. It doesn't really matter, how many, when you're getting in or what series.
I know this summer when you talked to other quarterbacks around the country, talked about what it's like to play quarterback, the pressures of playing quarterback. So what is it like now for you after a game? Montell was in there and he was in there late, and, excited the fans and all that stuff. What's it like for you right now, the pressure of being a quarterback?
I'd say it's pretty much the same, to be honest. Really I've stopped worrying about all the external factors that, are going on, and really for me it's just all about getting better from week 1 to week 2. So whatever I can do to do that this week, I'm going to work on it as hard as I can in practice. I'm going to be in here every single day watching film, and I'm looking forward to this game.
Was that hard, though? I mean, in the fourth quarter, you obviously want to be the guy out there, and to see someone else in there finishing out the game, how hard was that?
We were winning, and Montell was doing a great job. So it's really wasn't that hard for me, because at the end of the day, I want to win a championship. That's the first and foremost for me. Honestly, not getting it done my first 2 years here, that's something that I really am looking forward to. So. Whoever's in the game's in the game. Whoever's rolling is rolling, and I thought he did a great job, coming in and making plays.
You have pretty young offensive line. Is it going to take some time there? I know that besides kind of pocket awareness and stuff this offseason too, and it seems like you hung in the pocket as much as you could on Saturday. But just how will that kind of continue to get better, I guess?
Yeah, no, I have no worries about that at all. I think our offensive line's going to, kind of like the same thing with me. We're all looking to improve from week 1 to week 2. A lot of new faces out there. Guys getting their first snaps in, a game-like situation with live bullets flying. So the communication, I think that's something that's definitely got to improve. And then just making sure we're all on the same page, and from there we'll be all right.
You talk about that responding to adversity aspect. How big of a test is that this week, considering Saturday, and then considering going home and playing against a really good team?
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be loud there. We obviously know that it's going to be a great environment. I got to expect adversity. At some point throughout the game. So that's something that we always know. We got it. Our first 3 series on Saturday. Thought we were had a good plan coming out, and then didn't score the first 3 drives. So. That's something that we had to battle through, and I thought we did a great job doing that.
How do you feel you've handled the cases in games? I know slow start against Air Force and Baylor and even Troy. How do you feel you've handled that, and how are you trying to improve that, where if things do go wrong, that they don't just stay that way?
Yeah, I'm always trying to improve that. It's little things here and there too. Like in the first series we get stopped on a 4th and 1. We were rolling there. I took a sack in the red zone the next series, and then the third one just missed a throw that had to step up and make a throw with a guy in my face. So it's something that I got to work on, and it's something that I think every quarterback in the country deals with. And we don't always have perfect games, and I realize that that's not going to be my first off game. That's not going to be my last off game. So that's something that I realize, and like I said, I'm just looking forward to get better in week 2.
What was kind of your relationship with Montell like? And some guys in your spot might not sit well for you to be the 2-year starter, and another guy come in and take some of your playing time. I mean, how's your relationship with him and that kind of dynamic in the room?
My relationship's great with Montell. I think he's done nothing but good things since he's been here. He's been unselfish. He's been a good leader. He's helped me out, pushed me every single day. I think I'm better because of him. That's something that we've been competing every single day with each other. So, it's awesome to have him in the QB room. He obviously brings a different dynamic to our offense. Can do some things with his legs, and it's great to have him.
Montell mentioned the same thing that you did, watching from the sidelines, having that perspective. How helpful is that, especially considering the last 2 years you weren't able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely helpful, especially, if, we were saying, we don't get first 3 drives maybe don't go as well for us as we thought, and then he comes in and a little bit of different change of pace. I can kind of see what's going on a little bit out there, and then, hopefully we can get something rolling. So it's definitely nice.
Is there more pressure on you to say I have to play better, or I might lose more playing time?
I wouldn't say so necessarily. I mean, I just gotta, I always have to play good. I think no matter what, whether Montell was here or not, I'm gonna still have to play good. Because we need to win. So that's something that I think I've always dealt with here, and then like I said, can't really focus on the external factors. Got to just focus on the day-to-day process and getting myself better from week 1 to week 2.
Rypien, what do you see so far out of the Washington State defense?
Very active. Very good defensive front. I think linebackers are very experienced. Both. I think they got 2 or 3 seniors there at that position. So. Secondary does a great job of disguising their coverages. Obviously seeing an offense like Washington State's every single day, their secondary is going to have to be disciplined with a guy like Luke Falk. So, it's going to be a challenge for us. It was last year, but we're hoping to improve on what we did last year and come out and just execute like we know we can do.